Good evening, everybody. This is Robert from RJL 518, welcoming you to another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 1985 pennant race continues tonight. Today's date is September 9th, 1985. We are at Comiskey Park. The Minnesota Twins take on the Chicago White Sox in tonight's game. How important is the game? Let's take a look. The Twins lead the American League West pretty handily. They have a nice 9-win lead over the Mariners. As I said, should clinch this division pretty shortly in a couple of weeks or so. The White Sox are 5 wins back of Oakland and California. They are 5 back of the third spot, which means, and that's where you got to be, the top 3 in each division to get in. Oakland and California are tied for third place. The Mariners are in second place at 71 wins, but the White Sox are not out of it yet, but they got to start winning some games in this division, and this is a very important division matchup between these two. Bears Den 007M, Bob's Tabletop Sports, join us here at Comiskey Park for tonight's matchup. Sorry if there was no, and of course, Steeler fan as well. There was no one and gone this morning. There will be tomorrow. And I'll also give you a sneak preview of what I'm going to do after the one and gone tonight. And we're going to change up the we're going to change up the 10-minute ticker a little bit. And you'll see why when we get there. No spoilers at this moment. So let's see how things are going to turn out to be. If this game is as crazy as yesterday's was, oh boy. Starting pitcher for the White Sox in this game was Floyd Bannister. 10 wins, 14 losses, a 4.87 ERA. He gets the call for the Chi Sox. Minnesota originally won this game 5-0 in a shutout. Let's see if Inside Pitch agrees with it. Let's get going. Top of the first inning, leading off, center fielder Kirby Puckett. Batted .288 that year in '85. One of the most loved players in history. Kirby Puckett gets the call. We are ready to play some baseball. Well, very funny, Steeler fan. Very funny. Pitch from Bannister, 3-4 at the park. Comiskey Park says 6-4, and that's going to be a leadoff base hit to right field. It is a possible double. Puckett has a base running rating of 4. Baines has an arm rating of -1 is a 3. So a 1-3, Puckett gets the second, 4-5, he's safe, 6 he is out, and Puckett makes second easily. So it's actually a leadoff double for Puckett. He will hold at first base on a good there. Comiskey Park adds 3 to strikeouts, 1 to walks, has 3 home runs in it. Pretty much a neutral park, although I said that the Astrodome last night was a pitcher's park, and we had 6 home runs in that game. For those of you who didn't catch it, please check yesterday's game between the Pirates and the Astros. It was crazy. Philip Reynolds joins us here at Comiskey Park. Next batter for the Twins, left fielder Dave Meyer. Remember, they are in September, so we got some September call-ups, and some of these players might not seem familiar to you. Doing a strat roll, 18, nothing happening. Bannister will pitch. 5-3, strikeout chance. 12 is too high. Meyer gets the swing. 1-4, that's a star 4. It's a fly out to left. And Puckett stays at second base. Next batter is the first baseman, Kent Herbeck. 21 homers, .278 average that year. Pitch from, actually should roll a strat first. A 2, Puckett. Could he steal? Stealing third's a possibility, but I don't know if he does it. 13, 0 from Bannister. Catcher Skinner -1 at 12. Nah, Puckett will stay at second base. Bannister will pitch. That's a 6-3 strikeout chance. 7, got him. He strikes out Herbeck. And that's the first strikeout for Bannister. He had 198 of them in '85. Pretty hard thrower. So 2 outs. And here is the right fielder, Tom Brunanski, the only member of the Twins in the All-Star game I did this year. Strat says a 17, no play. Bannister will pitch. That's a 3-4. That's at the park. Comiskey Park says 4-5. That is a star 2. It's a ground out to second, and that will do it. So a leadoff double by the Twins doesn't give Minnesota anything there, and we go to the bottom of the first. Starting pitcher for the Twins in this game, John Butcher. 11 wins, 14 losses, a 4.98 ERA. He gets the call tonight for the Twin Cities. The White Sox need to win games. That's their only hope to try to get back into this. Leading off for the White Sox, left fielder Rudy Law. Butcher will go ahead and pitch. 1-6, strikeout chance. 9, got him. Law is a 6, but he gets 3 extra from Comiskey Park. That's a 9. Strikeout number 1 for Butcher. Next batter up is the second baseman, Brian Little. Gets the call here. Butcher 2-6, error on a grounder. Little will swing 3-1. That is a double into center field. The ball is hit to Puckett. His error rating is a 7. That is an 18. There will not be an error. He makes the play, throws it in, but Little on at second base with a double. Here is the right fielder, Harold Baines. Wannabe Hall of Famer. Whatever. Strat roll says a 4. Nothing happening. Butcher will pitch. That's a 4-4. It's a blank. Baines gets the swing, 4-4, and that is a ball hit to center field, and that is a 6 against a righty. That's going to be a single for Harold Baines on a question mark to center field. Little's base running rating is a 4, single to center. You add 2 to get to home, which is a 6. Puckett is a -1 in center, so a 5. So a 1-5, Little will score, 6, someone's out. He's safe easily. Little comes in to score. Baines has an RBI single, and the White Sox are up 1-0. So as usual, every time I say something bad about Harold Baines, he always seems to come through with a hit. Next batter, first baseman Greg Walker. He had 24 homers in '85. 1 out, infield halfway. Strat says a 13, no play. Butcher will pitch. 1-5, double question mark. That is against the lefty. That is a 5, and that is going to be a single right up the middle for Walker. Right past Butcher, back through the box. Baines' base running rating is a 2. He will not get to third. He will have to hold at second. That brings up the designated hitter, Carlton Fisk. You heard me right. Fisk is at DH for this game for the White Sox, so runners at first and second. Fisk had 37 homers. Infield will stay halfway, but right now the White Sox are in business. That's a 5, no play. Butcher will pitch. That's a 1-4. That's a blank. Fisk gets to swing. 4-6. Base hit past short. That's a single. Harold Baines' base running rating is a 2. Needs to be a 3 in order to get home, and it is not, so he will hold at third. The White Sox coming out swinging here. And the bases are loaded for center fielder Darryl Boston. Infield still halfway. They're going to try to play for 2 here, the Twins. Already 1-0 White Sox. Minnesota shut them out in the actual game, so already this game is ahistorical. We'll check the strat roll, and that is a 9. Nothing happening. Butcher will pitch. And that is a 2-3. That's a blank. Boston gets the swing. 3-5. And it's a ground ball to third. They're going to try for 2. Boston's double play rating's a 2. Butcher is a 0, makes a 2. Halfway is a 3. Second baseman for the Twins is Lombardosi, and he has no adjustment. A 1-3, they get out of the inning. They don't. It's going to be a fielder's choice. So Baines is going to come in to score. Walker goes to third. Fisk is thrown out at second. They cannot get Boston. 2 outs, but now 2-0 White Sox. So the run scores. They tried to turn 2, but just couldn't do it. So it turns into a fielder's choice. Here's the shortstop, Ozzy Guillen. Batted .273 in 85. Infield now back to normal. Strat roll says a 19. Guillen is not going to bunt with 2 outs. Butcher will pitch. 6-6 range play. Guillen will swing 1-1. That's a base hit to left field. It's a possible single, though, but Dan Meyer is out there. His range is a 3. And he will not get it. It will be a base hit. Walker will come in to score. Single to left. Boston's base running rating is a 4. -2 becomes a 2. With 2 outs is a 3. Meyer has no arm. A 1-3. Boston is safe. 4-5 he holds. 6 someone's out. And he is safe with a 2. Ozzy Guillen gets the base hit. Runners at first and third with 2 outs here, and it's now 3-0 White Sox as they are getting off early on John Butcher. Still 2 outs, and that brings up the third baseman, Luis Salazar, for the Pale Hose. The fans here at Comiskey Park enjoying this right now in a must-win game for the White Sox. 5 wins back of third place. Strat roll says a 9. Nothing happening. Butcher will pitch. 2-5. That's a strikeout chance. 4 got him. Strikeout number 2, and that will end the inning. 3 runs for the White Sox on 5 hits. They went after Butcher pretty quick. 3-0 after 1. We go to the top half of the second inning. Leading off for the Twins is third baseman Gary Guyetti. .246 average, 20 homers. For those of you who don't know, there was no Hall of Famer chosen this year. So Major League Baseball will not be putting any Hall of Famers in. And I am not surprised because the Hall of Fame class this year was very weak. Maybe Schilling should have gotten in. I guess I understand the reason why, but still, isn't it supposed to be what you do on the field instead of off? But then again, Major League Baseball takes character off the field, one of their prerequisites for Hall of Fame. Wonder what you guys think. Bannister will pitch to Guyetti. That is a 1-4 against the righty. Strikeout +10, and Guyetti will go down on strikes. Strikeout number 2 for Bannister. Always felt Bannister was an underrated pitcher. He had a 4.87 ERA, but I thought there were some days where he was pretty good. Next batter for the Twins, their designated hitter, Mark Funderburk, gets a call here today. Bannister's pitch, 2-2, error on a throw. Funderburk will swing, 6-6, fly ball, right field. Of course, there's no error there. That's the second out. Next up for the Twins, here's their catcher, Tim Laudner. He gets the call today at catcher. Bannister will pitch. 6-4, walk chance. 9 is good. He will walk Laudner against the lefty. Laudner is a 12 against and adds 1 there, so that 9 is not a problem. Laudner will trot down to first on a 2-out walk. And it brings up shortstop Greg Gagne. Laudner on it first. Infield is normal. Still rolling a strat. There's a 17. Nothing happening. Bannister will pitch. That's a 3-3. Blank. He's not tired. Gagne swings. 4-2. It's a fly out to left, and that will end the inning. Nothing there for the Twins except a walk. Bottom of the second coming up. The coaches talked to Butcher, see if he was all right, see if he has a better inning this time. Leading off for the Pale Hose will be their catcher, Joel Skinner. He got the call at catcher today. So Butcher will pitch to Skinner. And that's a 5-5. That's a blank. Skinner gets to swing 2-2, star 5. He flies out to left. Out number 1, here is Rudy Law. Law struck out his last time up. Butcher 1-4 again with the blank. Law gets to swing 3-5, and he grounds it to first. Here's Brian Little, who pretty much got things started for the White Sox that inning with a double. Butcher will pitch, and that's a 3-5. That's a blank. Little gets to swing 4-2, and it's a base hit to right field. Little has his second hit of the game. 2-out base knock. And that will bring up Baines, the wannabe Hall of Famer. 2 outs. Infield is normal. Strat will say 11. Nothing happening. Butcher will pitch to Baines. That's a 1-1. Strikeout chance. 5. Got him. And Baines, who thinks he can be a Hall of Famer, strikes out right there. That is strikeout number 3 for Butcher. The inning is over. A better inning for Butcher on that one. Still 3-0 after 2. Top of the third coming up. Leading off for the Twins, second baseman Steve Lombardosi. Another great baseball name. Lombardosi, of course, would actually become a major player for the Twins later. This was one of his earlier seasons, only had 54 at-bats, but batted .370. He got to start in this game. Bannister with the pitch, 6-2. That's a strikeout chance. The 16 is high. Lombardosi swings 6-3, but he grounds it to third. That's the first out. Here's Kirby Puckett. Puckett got a double his last time up. Bannister with the pitch, 4-4. That's a home run with a question mark. Puckett is a righty. A 1-18, it clears. That's a 5, it's good. Against the lefty, Puckett is a 6. A 1-6, Puckett gets the Twins on the board. No, it's too high, but he gets the swing. And that's a 4-4, and he just chops it to second. So he goes from a home run possibility to chopping it to second base, 2 down. Here's Dave Meyer. Meyer is 0 for 1. Bannister 1-3, strikeout chance. 13 is high. Meyer swings 2-1. Fly ball right field, inning over. Nice 1-2-3 inning by Bannister, as he is off to a good start so far. We go to the bottom of the third. Here's Greg Walker. Butcher looking on, had a good inning last time. See if it continues. 6-1, that's a blank. Walker swings, that's his own 6-1. Lines it right back to Butcher, puts the glove up in front of his face to save his nose, and he makes the catch. That's a line out right to the pitcher. And Butcher looks at his glove, says, thank you very much for that one. Otherwise, it probably would have needed a new face. Here's the catcher, or here's the designated hitter, Carlton Fisk. He's DHing in this game. Butcher will swing a pitch 1-4. That's a blank. Fisk gets to swing 4-2. He flies out to left. What do you mean you'd rather see home runs? There were a whole bunch of them last night. Go watch that game if you didn't. That game last night between Pittsburgh and Houston was nuts. Next batter is Boston. He grounded to a fielder's choice last time up. Butcher will pitch 2-4. That's a blank. Boston will swing 2-2. Single to right field. 2-out base knock by Boston. He'll trot on down to first. A chance now for Ozzy Guillen. 2 outs. Rolling a strat. That is a 10. Nothing happening. Butcher will pitch. That's a 2-4. Again with the blanks. Guillen will swing 6-1, but he grounds it right back to Butcher, who'll underhand it to first, and that will end the inning. No runs and a hit. Maybe Butcher definitely has slowed down. At the end of 3, it is 3-0. We go to the top of the 4th inning. Leading off for the Twins will be Kent Herbeck. Bannister pitching pretty well so far. What do you guys think about nobody making the Hall of Fame this year? Anybody got any opinions? Just asking. Wonder if anybody's got any opinions on the Hall of Fame? No Kurt Schilling. Again, no Bonds or Clemens. No Todd Helton. I mean, what do you guys think? Bannister will pitch 1-2. Double question mark. That 9 is going to be good either side. That's going to be a base hit right up the middle for Herbeck. And he trots down to first. Leadoff single by the Twins. That will bring up Brunanski. Herbeck on it first, infield halfway. See if anything on a strat, and that is an 11. Nothing happening. Bannister will pitch. 1-5. That's a range play. Brunanski gets the swing. 5-3. That's a fly ball to left. The ball is at the Law. His range is a 4. And he'll make the catch. 1 out. Nice play by Law. Fly out to left. Getting good defense by the Chi Sox in this matchup. So far, here's Guyetti. Guyetti is 0 for 1. Herbeck still on at first. Strat says a 17. Nothing happening. Bannister will pitch 4-2. That's a walk chance. The 7 is good. He will walk Guyetti. And the Twins now got something going on. That is the second walk issued by Bannister. He had 95 of them in 85, so he had some control issues. Runners at first and second now. It'll be a chance for Mark Funderburk. Runners at first and second. Bannister will pitch. The infield is still halfway. White Sox playing for 2. Strat says a 7. Nothing happening. Bannister with the pitch. 2-3 against the righty. That's a blank. Funderburk gets the swing, though. 1-3. He grounds it right back to Bannister. This is going to be 2. Funderburk is a 6 on a ground ball double play. Bannister is +1, which is a 7. He automatically gets 1 because he's the pitcher on an infield on a double play, so it makes him an 8. The halfway is a 9. I don't have to roll. It's a 1. Bannister, Funderburk was hitting from the right side, so the shortstop is the second baseman is the pivot man. It's a 1-4-3 double play, inning over. I don't even have to roll. 1-4-3 double play, and that ends the inning as he grounds it right back to Bannister, and Bannister takes care of it himself. So a good chance for Minnesota goes by the board. Bottom of the 4th coming up. There were no runs, and there was 1 hit and a walk. Kind of pissed about Schilling. Don't agree with his politics. That is his opinion. Should have denied him all this time. Glad the PED Twins didn't get in. He told them not to include him on the ballot next year. He said, let the Veterans Committee put him in. Yes, I saw that. He said he didn't want to be put on the ballot next year. That's his prerogative, but still, it's got to be decided upon. Just because he doesn't want to be put on the ballot doesn't mean he won't be. But I understand you right there, Bob. He doesn't want to be on the ballot next year, which is fine if he doesn't want to be on it. We do know someone who is definitely going in next year in the 2022 ballot, and because he's a first time ballot, and that will be David Ortiz. So we know Big Poppy's going in next year. That's a lock. All right, but yeah, I mean, I can't, I agree with you there. I don't agree with the politics either. But then again, like we said, Cooperstown takes off the field character as well. One of the reasons why Shoeless isn't in, why Rose is not in, I just don't understand. But I do understand with Bears Den that glad the PET Twins didn't get in. I will say this, if somehow Bonds or Clemens did get into the Hall of Fame, Shoeless, the ghost of Shoeless Joe Jackson and Pete Rose better have been waiting them first at the door. Because if you put those two in, Shoeless and Rose have got to be in. And Shoeless just got caught up in the wrong moment, that's all. Shoeless Joe Jackson. The Willie Mays of his time. Bottom of the fourth inning, John Butcher will come back out to pitch. And leading off for the White Sox is Salazar. Butcher will pitch. But I don't disagree with either of you guys. 4-6, that's a strikeout chance. 5, got him. He strikes out Salazar. And that is strikeout number 4 for Butcher. So it looks like he's calmed down since the first inning. Here's Joel Skinner. He's dead. The ban is no longer in effect, technically. True that. Butcher will pitch. 3-3 against the righty. That's a blank. Skinner gets to swing. 5-3, and he grounds it to second. Second out. And the batter will be Rudy Law. Pitch from Butcher, 2-2, strikeout chance, 4, got him, he strikes out Law. This time the Law doesn't win. 5th strikeout for Butcher. He has definitely calmed down since allowing 3 runs in the first. After 4, 3-0 still in favor of the Chi Sox. And that is the first 1-2-3 inning thrown by Butcher. Did I order any Strat Tuesday? No. And I will not order any Strat. Unless for only one season, the 86 has to be remastered. I will not order from them. I don't like them. I don't like 50-50. I don't like them. And I did not, and I may, now their computer game, if they would just update their PC game is still stuck in the DOS ages. It needs to be brought into today's graphics and everything, like Out of the Park, Action PC. Come on. Why can't you update the darn game? The game looks like it was made in 1990, not 2021. Ugh. Dang, Strat. I don't know what their problem is. Leading off for the Twins will be Tim Laudner. Laudner walked his last time up. Bannister strong. 4-6 against the righty. That's a blank. Laudner gets the swing. 1-2. He grounds it to second. That's why I love Inside Pitch so much. The cards are so easy to read. They're easy to understand. I misjudged Inside Pitch when I first picked up Payoff Pitch. I thought it wouldn't like the Matrix. I was so wrong. Most fun game to play. Maybe not the best tabletop game on the board, but definitely the most fun. Bannister will pitch. 4-3, strikeout chance. 2, got him. He gets Gagne. That is strikeout number 3 for Bannister. And here's Lombardosi. Bannister will pitch. And that is a 3-2 hit by pitch. That 15 is not a chance. Lombardosi does get to swing, though. That's a 6-2, and he singles it in past the first baseman. Base hit for the Twins. Lombardosi will trot down to first. A chance now for Kirby Puckett. My second best is HMG. I don't know about that. I think Payoff Pitch is still my second best game. History Maker Golf I haven't played in a while. Not because I don't love the game anymore. I just want to finish the baseball stuff right now. And I have overextended myself on certain things. 2 outs. Lombardosi on at first. There is going to be, let's see, there will be a strat. That is a 3. Lombardosi, I don't see him stealing here. No. Puckett will swing. Bannister with the pitch. 3-6. Strikeout chance. 20, way too high. Puckett will swing. 6-5. Line drive to first, inning over. No runs and a hit for the Twins. Halfway through the game. Only issue I have with Inside Pitch is its early season availability. I did speak with Chris on that, and I asked him, is there any way possible you could start doing seasons like from the dead ball era or early, or like the 20s to the 40s? He said he would have to make some substitutions for certain stats he uses. He says it's not impossible. He did say it is not impossible. It can be done for him. He says he could do it. It would just he would just have to make some take some alternative stats. But right now he doesn't know. But he wants to stick right now with the more current seasons, and of course seasons from the 2000s, the 90s, and the 70s and such, which I understand. Mark Russell joins us here at Comiskey Park, and he asked me, why is Inside Pitch the most fun game to play? Well, as he'd been in hiding for a while. Yes, I see. Why is it the most fun game to play? To me, it just is. That's why I think a lot of people are now turning to Fall Classic baseball. Nothing against Fall Classic, and of course, I got a couple of seasons for it. But and Fall Classic has some dead ball and a lot of early seasons. And of course, if you like APA has them all. But I just think, I don't know. I played it. I'll play some more Fall Classic, but right now Inside Pitch is a lot more fun. For me, that is. Not for everybody else, of course. Everyone has their favorite because his Mets usually win. Bottom of the 5th inning, Brian Little will go up against Butcher. Little having a good game. He's 2 for 2. 3-3, and against the switch hitter left, that's a strikeout chance, but the 14 is high. Little will get to swing 2-2, but this time he grounds it to first. That's out number 1. Next up is Baines. Baines is 1 for 2. Butcher with the pitch, 4-1, strikeout chance. 10, got him. He struck him out. Adding 3 from Comiskey Park does the job, and he goes down on strikes. Strikeout number 6 for Butcher. Out number 2. And that will bring up Greg Walker. Butcher will pitch. That's a 1-3. That's a blank. Walker gets the swing. 6-5. That's a star 5. It'll be a fly out to left. And the inning will end there. Another 1-2-3 inning for Butcher. So after allowing 3 runs on 5 hits in the first inning, he's only scattered 2 more in the last 4 innings. At the end of 5, 3-0 White Sox, though. In a game they really need to win, as they're still chasing the top 3 teams in the American League West. Top of the 6th, here's Dave Meyer. Meyer is 0 for 2. Bannister having a good game. And that is a 5-3. Strikeout chance. 13 is high. Meyer will swing. 3-3. Star 5. Fly out to center. Meyer has now flown out to left, right, and center. So he has now got the outfield trifecta. Here's Kent Herbeck. Bannister will pitch. And that is a 2-5. And that is a walk chance. The 13 is just too high. Herbeck has an 11, plus 1 is a 12. Doesn't get it. Herbeck does get to swing, though. 2-6, and he flies out to right. For out number 2. Here's Brunanski. Mark Russell says the 85 season is right in his wheelhouse. I love it. Bought Inside Pitch along with the 85 season today. Good choice, sir. I have them all. I have all of Inside Pitch's seasons. 6-4 from Bannister. That is a walk chance. The 18 is high. Brunanski gets to swing. 4-2. Grounds it to first in a 1-2-3 inning for Bannister. He continues to pitch well as we go to the bottom of the 6th. If you really want to see a crazy game, Mark, check out my channel and watch the game yesterday between the Pirates and the Astros, 85. Check it out. That game was nuts. As my chat will tell you. Bottom of the 6th inning, John Butcher can pitch to 5 more batters before being tired. Bannister actually pretty much the same way. Butcher will stay out there to pitch. He's going to go to Carlton Fisk. Butcher will pitch, and that is a 5-1. That's an error chance. Fisk will swing. 6-6. That's a base hit to center field. The ball is hit to Puckett. His error rating is a 7. That is a 4. So that's going to be a single and at least an extra base. Fisk goes to second on the error. Now, in order to get here, you got to try to see if Fisk will make it to third. So on an error let me get my book here. So on an error, on a single and an error, he boots the ball. So it's a single. It's already an extra base and an adjusted base run. So Fisk's base running rating is a 3. Puckett -1 is a 2. On a 1-2, Fisk will make third. Anything higher, he holds. And he does make third base. So that error allows Fisk to go all the way to third as he booted it away. What a play there. That's the first error on the Twins. So that is a base hit and an E8. Error on the Twins. So Fisk goes to third on the single and the error. The batter is Darryl Boston. Infield's going to come in. The Twins do not want the run to score. Fisk's base running rating is a 1. I do not think I'll send him home on a grounder, but you never know. Strat roll says a 9. Nothing happening. Butcher will pitch. That's a 3-4. Wild pitch. That's an 11. A pass ball chance. Laudner's pass ball rating is a 4. 1-4. This gets by him. And he makes a great block. We'll do it again. Fisk will stay at third. They'll do it again. Butcher with another pitch. That's a 5-6. That's a blank. Boston gets to swing 1-3. And that's a fly out to left. Ball's caught by Meyer. He has no arm rating. Boston has a sacrifice fly rating of 1. Does he automatically get him in? No, he does not. Fisk's base running rating is a 3. 1-3, he scores. 4-5, he holds. 6, he's out. And he holds at third base for 1 out. He will not try. He will not come in. Next batter will be Ozzy Guillen. Guillen is 1 for 2. Infield will stay in. Rolling a strat. That's a 6. Nothing happening. Butcher will pitch. 3-4. Again with the wild pitch. But this time the 17 is too high for anything. And that's just ball 1. Tim Laudner settles Butcher down a little bit here. And they'll do it again. Butcher with the pitch, 5-3, that's a blank. Guillen will swing, 2-1, that's a star 1, it's a ground ball to first. Fisk is base running as a 1. He's going to stay at third base, and the will automatically be taken at first. 2 outs. Fisk will not try to score. He'll stay there, which is the right play to do. And now the batter will be Salazar. Salazar is 0 for 2. He struck out twice. Infield now back to normal. That is a 17. Salazar is not going to try a squeeze bunt, although he's got a good bunt rating, but I think he'll hit away. Butcher will pitch. That's a 5-3. That's a blank. Salazar gets the swing. 5-3 against the righty. Fly out to center, and the inning ends there. A leadoff triple, but Fisk cannot, well, actually a leadoff single and an error, but Fisk cannot come in. At the end of 6, 3-0 White Sox. Tim Pepper joins us here at Comiskey Park. Top of the 7th. Leading off for the Twins will be Gary Guyetti. Guyetti walked his last time up. Bannister with the pitch. 1-1 against a righty. That's a blank. Guyetti will get to swing. 5-1. Fly out to center. A nice job being done by Bannister. In a game where the Twins won 5-0, the White Sox right now are trying to do an ahistorical game, which is fine by me. Here's Funderburk. Funderburk grounded out into a big double play last time up. Bannister with the pitch, 3-5, strikeout chance, 8 got him. He strikes out Funderburk. Strikeout number 4 for Bannister. Fans here at Comiskey Park enjoying this one. Tim Laudner comes up next. Bannister with the pitch, 4-6 against the righty, that's a blank. Laudner gets the swing, 2-2, fly ball center field, another 1-2-3 inning by Bannister. As he is doing the job today on the Twins. We are at the 7th inning stretch. 3-0 White Sox. Sing your take me out to the ball game. I will be right back. What have we got coming up on Inside Pitch? Well, tomorrow we'll finally finish our 1995 one and gone championship game. The California Angels taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. It'll be Chuck Finley going up against Hideo Nomo in the 95 one and gone championship, and that's going to do it for one and gones for a while, I think. Then tomorrow night on Inside Pitch 85, as we continue our 85 season, we're gonna stay with the Sox, but not with the White Sox. We're gonna take a trip to Fenway and play the Red Sox. The Baltimore Orioles will play the Boston Red Sox tomorrow, September 11th. September 11th game. So the Red Sox and the Orioles will play tomorrow. Orioles are pretty much done, but Boston is not. And they are very much in the hunt. And then we're also going to have a little bit of more baseball action because after we're done with the one and gone, well, the season just arrived, so we will do, why not, should always play the World Series from the previous year. And I've already been asked by Tony at CP Cards and Dice, so to do the 2020 World Series. So we'll do that after the one and gone. The 2020 World Series, the Dodgers and the Rays. Game 1 will be Friday. We'll do a best of 7 on that for the 2020 season for the Dodgers and the Rays. We'll play that World Series out. I do want to do a 2021 and gone, but that might wait a little bit. Because I do want to do a 2021 and gone with those 30 teams. So that's what we got coming up. We have we have the Angels and the Dodgers. We have the Orioles and the Red Sox tomorrow night, and then we'll have then the day after that, Game 1 of the 2020 World Series, Dodgers and the Rays. As Tribe Fan joins us here at Comiskey Park, and tonight's 10-minute ticker is undergoing a change, and you'll see what I mean when we get there. Hope you guys like it because it actually I want to start using it. Where are we? Bottom of the 7th inning. John Butcher leading off for the White Sox will be Skinner. Butcher will pitch to Skinner, but Butcher is going to be tired after him, so we may be seeing the Twins going to the bullpen. So Butcher will pitch to Skinner. And that's a 4-1 strikeout chance. 9 got him. He strikes out Skinner. And that's strikeout number 7 for Butcher. He's having a good night striking out players. Next batter will be Rudy Law, and they are going to take Butcher out. He is done. So they will bring in a new pitcher for the Twins. Let's see who they want to bring in. You got a lefty and you got a switch. Think they'll bring in a left-hander, I believe, here. And the Twins are going to bring out Pete Filson. 4 wins, 5 losses, 2 saves, a 3.67 ERA. Here's Pete Filson. He'll pitch to Rudy Law. 1 out, bottom of the 7th. Filson with the pitch, 4-3. Wild pitch, ball 1. Do it again. Filson now, 4-6. And against the lefty, strikeout chance. 17 is high. Law will swing 1-2, and he rips a base hit to right. Single for Law, and that's his first hit of the game. He'll trot down to first. Next up is Brian Little. Little's 2 for 3, a double and a single. Dan Douglas joins us here at Comiskey Park. Infield halfway, rolling a strat. That is a 16. Nothing happening. Filson will pitch. 1-2, strikeout chance. 11 is too high. Little gets the swing. 1-1, star 1. He grounds it to third. Little ground ball play rating is a 2. Filson -2 is a 0. Infield is halfway, so that's added to 1. Short second base is pivot, which is 0. So they only turn a double play on a 1. Nope, they won't get it. And Rudy Law, with a base running rating of 5, becomes a 4 with the infield halfway, but he will still make it to second. So the only play was to at first, and there are 2 outs. And a chance now for Harold Baines. Baines is 1 for 3, struck out twice and singled. Infield now normal. Rudy Law, that is a 7 for the strat roll. Nothing happening. Filson will pitch. And that is a 6-4. That's a blank. Baines gets to swing. 3-6 against the lefty. Base hit right up the middle. That's going to be a single for Baines. Law with a base running rating of 5, not a problem. He will score from second easily. Baines has another has a big RBI single. It's 4-0 White Sox. Harold Baines, the wannabe Hall of Famer, does it again. Baines on it first. The batter now will be Greg Walker. No more strat, but I will roll for pickoff. That's not happening. So Filson will pitch to Walker. That's a 1-6. That's at the park. Haven't had many park results today. Not like yesterday. Comiskey Park says 5-2, and that's a ground out to second, and that will end the inning. 1 run for the White Sox on 2 hits. At the end of 7, they now lead 4-0. We go to the top of the 8th. Leading off for the Twins is Greg Gagne. Bannister, let's see what he's going to do. Bannister is pitching a shutout. I think they're going to keep him out there. Bannister pitching a shutout, can pitch to 2 batters before being tired. He'll pitch to Gagne. That's a 1-6. That's an error on a grounder. Gagne will swing 6-4. That's a ball hit to center field. That is a 5 against the lefty. That's going to be a single to Greg Gagne. That is a base hit. Now the ball is hit to center field, which is Daryl Boston. His error rating is a 4. He will not. Wow, he almost made an error, but he holds on to the ball and throws it in. So there's no error on the play. Gagne will hold it first. Leadoff single by the Twins. Next batter is Steve Lombardosi. Gagne on it first. There is no strat, and the runners are not going to be safe yet. I actually disobeyed my own house rule. The runner's safe they have to be behind by at least 5. I can't just call runners safe all the time. I have to follow that rule. I may change it later, but I did not do it unless there's a scoring chance. So Bannister will pitch to Lombardosi. There is a pickoff chance, though. That's not there. Bannister will pitch. 2-1. That's a strikeout chance. 18 is high. Lombardosi swings. 1-3. That's a star 6. It's a fly out to right. That is out number 1. Now, Gagne's base running rating is a 5. On a flyout, he needs to roll a 5 or lower in order to get to second. No, I'm sorry. What am I talking about? He has to be on second base. Never mind. Nope, he stays at first. What am I doing? Wrong chart. Gagne stays at first. The next batter is Kirby Puckett. Thinking Gagne's on at second. Gagne on it first. Still rolling for pickoff. Nothing happening. Bannister will pitch. 5-3. Strikeout chance. 4. Got him. He struck out Puckett. Strikeout number 5 for Bannister. He is tired, by the way, now. He actually was tired off the last batter. And it will bring up Dave Meyer. And we're going to put the pawn on him to let you know he is fatigued, but they're going to see if they can go a little longer and save the bullpen. 2 outs now. Here's Meyer. No pickoff chance. Bannister will pitch. That's a 3-6. Strikeout chance. 17 is high. Meyer swings. 1-5. Ground ball to third. And that's an easy pickup there by Salazar. He will throw to first to get Meyer, and that ends the inning. No runs and a hit for the Twins. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Carlton Fisk leads off for the White Sox in the bottom of the 8th at DH today. Filson is still, I don't know, I think maybe they might bring in a new pitcher. Let me see what they want to do here. You got a righty, and then you got 2 lefties coming up. So let's see what the Twins want to do. It's now a 4-run lead, so they may not do much here. They're going to stick with Filson. He's going to stay out there. He pitched to 5 batters already, and he can pitch to 5 more. So they're going to stick with him. at least for now. Philson will pitch to Fisk. And that is a 2-4. And against a righty, that's an automatic out. It's a star 2 and a fly out to left. That's out number 1. And now the batter is Darryl Boston. Boston is 1 for 3 today. Philson will pitch. And that is a 5-4. Possible error. Boston swings 1-6. That's a ground ball to short. The ball is hit to Gagne. His error rating is an 8. That's an 8. He throws wide of the bag. It's going to be an error. That is an error by Gagne. He bobbled it a little bit, threw a little wide of the bag, but that is an error on Gagne. It's an E6. Second error on the Twins today. Boston safe at first. Just a regular ground ball. And now the batter is Guillen. Philson can't believe it. Thought he had another out there. Boston at first base. There is a pickoff chance. Nothing happening. Philson will pitch infield halfway. Philson 3-6. Range play. Guillen will swing 5-4. That's a ground ball to short. Again, Gagne's range is a 4, but with the infield halfway, it's a 3. A 1-3 makes it, and he does. Now does he turn the double play? Guillen double play 1. -2 is a -1. Halfway is 0. No chance for a double play. Question, who is out, Boston or Guillen? That is a 4. Boston is going to be out. They throw to second. Boston's base running rating is a 4, but with the infield halfway, subtract 1 from his running, which is a 3. So the 4 is too high, so Boston is out, but Guillen is safe at first. 2 outs. So it's a fielder's choice. A chance now for Luis Salazar. Philson will look on, rolling for pickoff. None. Philson will pitch. That's a 2-6. And against a righty, that's an automatic out. Salazar will swing. It's a star 2, and it's a fly out to left. And keeping Philson in the game looked like the right thing to do. No runs. There were no hits. There was an error. At the end of 8, it is 4-0 White Sox. Will we see some ninth inning magic? 4-0. The Twins shut the White Sox out 5-0, and historically. But now the White Sox are trying to do the different thing here to the Twins. So a 4-0 lead. Bannister is going to pitch to Ken Herbeck. Bannister is fatigued, but he's going to stay out there at least for Herbeck. On a lefty-on-lefty. Herbeck is 1 for 3. Bannister's pitch. 6-1. Range play at the park. Comiskey Park says 4-2. That is a star 5. It's a fly ball to center. The center fielder is Darryl Boston. His range is a 3. He can't get it. It will drop in. Is it a single or a double? And that's going to be a double for Ken Herbeck. Herbeck will go to second on a double. Leadoff double for Herbeck. What? Did you expect a 1-2-3 ninth inning at RJL 518? I think not. Next batter is Tom Brunanski. And with a bunch of right-handers coming up, as much as they want Bannister to finish it, he will be coming out. So the White Sox will go to the bullpen. And they're not going to take any chances. And they will bring out Bob James to close it. 8 wins, 7 losses, 32 saves, a 2.13 ERA. Bob James will try to close it for the White Sox. Leadoff double has Herbeck on its second. Brunanski will bat. Brunanski will swing. He was an all-star, so you don't take him out of he was an 85 all-star, you don't take him out. That's correct. Bob James will pitch to Brunanski. No strat rule, but there is a pickoff chance. And not happening. James will pitch. And that's a 5-3. Against the righty, it's a blank. Brunanski gets the swing. 6-5. Flies out to center field. That's out number 1. Fly out to center. Herbeck can't go anywhere. He'll stay at second. Next batter will be Gary Guyetti. Guyetti is 0 for 2. He walked. He'll bat. 1 out. Rolling for pickoff. And that is an 8. Nothing happening. James will pitch. That's a 2-4. Strikeout chance. 3. Got him. He struck him out. There are now 2 outs. Here is Mark Funderburk. He gets the call. 314 average. He will hit. Fans here at Comiskey want to see a big win for the White Sox. They need wins. James will pitch. First, is there a pickoff? No. James, here it comes. That's a 4-6. It's a strikeout chance. 5. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's your game. White Sox shut out the Twins 4-0. No runs on 1 hit. The White Sox pitching staff does the job. Don't go away. 10-minute ticker coming up, and we have our final line score. For the White Sox, 4 runs, 10 hits, no errors. For the Twins, no runs, 5 hits, and 2 errors. Floyd Bannister does pick up the win. John Butcher does pick up the loss. Takes the loss. There is no save, however, as the tying run was not on deck. So James gets credit for at least a close, and that is all there. There were actually 5 runs scored in the actual game. We had 4 runs here. There were 13 hits in the actual game. We had 15 here. No errors in the actual game. We had 2. Not bad. Not too bad for historical purposes. Don't go away. 10-minute ticker coming up. It's not exactly a revamped ticker. We are no longer going to use the quick results chart. Not because I have no faith in it for Payoff Pitch. Going through it a little bit, I found it was a little bit too random for my tastes. So, and even though my Mets were doing well with it and all that stuff, we're going to go to a new chart. We're going to go to a new way now to do the 10-minute ticker. From the makers of Replay Baseball, I present to you Fast Score Baseball. Specifically designed to be used as a quick play result. I actually took a look at it, tested it out. I loved it very much. It's a little bit more real. I feel those stats will be a little more realistic. And it actually shows you exactly, and plus, I don't have to create a chart anymore. I can just print this because it automatically comes with the schedule and the pitchers that pitched for it. So, for those of you who don't know much about it, I will show you how it works. This is for the 1985 season. I actually went ahead and purchased every one they had. Waiting for them to do the every one they had. So I printed out the today's games and tomorrow's games for the 85 season, specifically designed to get to the Mets to the World Series. Well, remember, okay, this has nothing to do with it, but let's see what happens. This is how it works. This is how it works. John Butcher, here's how it works. You have the visiting team and the home team. They also include pitchers, okay, for how this works. And then you have a number for the visiting team and a number for the home team. This is the column you roll on for that game. So let's use, we already have the score here of 4-0. So we know that the White Sox won this game. But if we were to run this game here, we take the 12, all right? Let me get the thing here. We take the 12 for Minnesota, and then you go to the scoring chart. And I know I thought I had both of them made, didn't I? Wait a minute. Did I only print out the one? Hold a second here, guys. Give me a second. I might be missing something. I think I just printed out the one. I thought I printed out both. Time out. I swear I thought I printed out both pages. Here I am trying to do something new, and I've already messed it up. Jeez. I didn't print the first sheet, did I? All right, not a problem. Give me a second here, guys. Take me a second. Time out. We'll get it done right. Hold on. Because I want to do this I want to try this out. Give me a second here. Uh, 217. Jeez. That's that one. That one. Sorry, guys. Give me a second. Dang it. I thought I had both of these printed out already. I guess I did. I'm sorry. Shoot. There it is. Hiding behind the other one. All right. So here's how you do the score. Here's how you do it. So here's how you do it. So Top Secret has a Mets logo. Now I don't have to pick 21 pages for the Mets ways to win. All right. So here's how this works. So the Twins have a 12. So you go to here to the scoring chart and you look at the rating. And here's the rating. So that would be a 12. So for the Twins, we would roll on this chart to get the results. You don't have to roll to at least get the results of the runs that they score. So if I roll this one and we use the black die first, it's a 1-5. It's a 1-5. Get this over here. Jeez, I'm not even prepared. So unprofessional. So it's a 1-5. Okay, on the board, a 1-5. So you would go to fifth. So it's 15. So you go to 15 and you're on the 12, and that would be a 2. So the Twins would have scored 2 runs here. Then we roll for the 15 for the White Sox. And that's a 14, but they have a 15. So you find 14, they have a 2 here. So then you have extra innings, and then you roll then you have to make another die roll for their clutch chart for extra innings. Since I did not print that out, I'm just going to roll I'll roll a whatever, call it, just to do it for this time. But this is how the fast score works. It will take a little longer, but I think you're going to get more realistic results. So let's try it out. Kansas City is at California. Kansas City is a 6. That is an 11, and that is a 0 on a 6. So they get 0. California is a 3. And that is a 52 on a 3, and they get 4. So the Angels beat the Royals 4-0. Yankees at Milwaukee. Shows you actually the pitchers who pitched that game. Yankees are a 16. 43, and that's going to be 6 runs for them. Milwaukee is a 13, and that is a 15, and they get 2 runs. So the Yankees beat the Brewers. Texas at Oakland. And Oakland, Texas is a 7, and that is a 15. So they got 1 run. Oakland is a 21, and I do have 21 here on this sheet. And that is a 43, and that's a 7. So 7-1 win for Oakland. Cleveland at Seattle. That's an 11. They have a 15. They have a 15, and that is an 11, which is a 0. So Cleveland continue to playing like crap. Seattle is a 13. They roll a 12. And they get a 1 just like that. So they win 1-0. Detroit at Toronto. This is a 34 for Detroit. They're a 5. 34 is 3 runs for them. Jimmy Key is a 5. They have a 5 here. And that is a 54 on a 5. And they have 5 runs. So Toronto beats Detroit 5-3. Dodgers at Atlanta. Dodgers have a 17. Dodgers have a 17, and they roll a 22. And that is 4 runs. Atlanta is a 1. And that is a 35, and they get a 2 on that one. So that is a 1. So that is 2 runs. So the Dodgers beat the Braves 4-2. You see how this is working? San Diego at Cincinnati. San Diego is a 6. And the 54, that is a 5 runs for them. For the Reds, they got a 5. And that is a 66, which is as high as you can go. And they got 9. So the Reds beat the Padres 9-5. These are pretty much replay baseball's fast action charts, for lack of a better description. It's called Fast Score. And I really like these because they automatically give me the schedule, automatically tell me what the ratings are, and they have it all the way from they have the entire years from 1950 to 2020, including some older seasons. San Francisco at Houston. Now, I know for a fact Steeler fan will be watching this one. The Giants have a 3, and that is a 44, and that is 3 runs for the Giants. Mike Scott is pitching for the Astros in this game. That is a 10. That is a 52, and that's 5 runs for the Astros, and the Astros win the game. Do you like that, Steeler fan? Do you like this system right now? I will take that as a yes. Finally, the Cubs play the Cardinals. Cubs have a 12. And that is a 66. They get 11 runs. Ooh, 11 runs for the Cubs. Cardinals have a 16, though. That is also a 66. And they beat them 12-11. How about that? 12-11, the Cardinals beat the Cubs. And that's your 9-9 here. Now we go to the 10th. You're reserving judgment until you see the Mets lose. Oh, come on! Hater. Baltimore at Boston. They had a doubleheader that day. Baltimore is a 15. That is a 25, and that's 4 runs for the Orioles. Boston's Bruce Hurst is a 14. And that is a 45, and that is 6 runs for the Red Sox. So they come away with the win there. Well, that's Bruce Hurst, really. Now, Boddicker, 11 for the Orioles. That is a 3. That is a 34, and that is a 4 runs for the Orioles again. Boston has a 13, and that's 32, and that's going to be 4 runs for the Red Sox. So it's tied at 4, and hold on. Let me do it right here with that. I just got to get back to it. So what was the clutch rating? The clutch rating for these teams, Baltimore is -2 on clutch, and Boston's -4 on clutch. So when rolling for extra innings, so Boston is -4 on a clutch, and Baltimore is -2. I'll write that in, and I got to get the rules on that. So they said that extra innings, if the score is tied, each team rolls 1 die. Add each team's clutch rating to the die roll. The winner with the higher total is the winner of the game. Subtract 1 run from the losing team's score. If the 2 totals are equal, the home team wins. Add 1 run to their score. Okay, so Baltimore is -2, and that is a 1. And Boston is -4, and that is a 3. So they're both -1. So they say that if the 2 totals are equal, the home team wins, add 1 run to their score. So Boston will win 5-4, and they take both. They take both games. Kansas City at California. Kansas City at 10, and that is a 52, and that is 5 runs for the Royals. 4 for the Twins. And that is a 25, and that is 2 for the Twins. So the Royals win to beat them there. Minnesota at the White Sox again. Minnesota, a 24, they're an 8. And that is 2 runs for the Twins. White Sox are a 6, 43, and that is 4 runs for the White Sox. So they win this game also. New York Yankees at Milwaukee. 25. The Yankees are a 17. So a 25 gives the Yankees 4 runs with Ed Whitson. Ray Burris for the Brewers, there's 11. And that is an 11, and that's going to be a 0. So the Yankees beat the Brewers 4-0. Texas at Oakland. 52, and that is a 9. So 52 on a 9 is 5 runs for the Rangers. And for Oakland, an 8, and that is 53 on an 8, and that is 5 runs for the A's. So we had extra innings. As I said, not prepared, but whatever. Black die, that's a 5 for Cleveland. And that is a 1 for Oakland. I'm going to give Cleveland the win. I'm going to give it for Texas. 6-5, Texas beats Oakland. Cleveland against Seattle. A 17 for the Indians. 21. And that is 3. For the Mariners, 12. That is 65. And that is 9. So the Mariners go ahead and beat the Indians. Detroit at Toronto. Detroit is a 6, 21. And that is 2 runs for them. Toronto, 7, 12. And that is no run. So the Tigers beat the Blue Jays. Dodgers playing the Braves in a doubleheader. Dodgers, 18. And that is 55. And that's 8 runs. Past Atlanta is a 9, 53, and that is 5 runs. So the Dodgers win that one. Dodgers again with a 20. That's a 23, and that's 4. And Atlanta's a 13, and that's 34, and that is a 4 as well. So another extra inning game. Dodgers get a 3. Braves get a 1. I'm going to give the win to the Dodgers, 5-4. San Diego at Cincinnati. Yeah, there are various fast action charts based on seasons, correct. San Diego at Cincinnati. The Padres are an 8. And that is a 64 for them, and that is a 7. The Reds have a 7, and that's 22, and they got a 2. So 7-2. San Francisco taking on Houston. Let's see if Steeler fan likes this game. Giants are a 6. That's 44, and that is 4 runs for the Giants. Houston has an 8, and that is a 43, and that is also 4, and that is also 4 runs for the Astros. Giants roll a 5, Astros roll a 1. I'm going to give that win to the Giants 5-4. St. Louis taking on the Mets. St. Louis is a 9, and that is 54, and that is a 6 for the Cardinals. Mets have a 6, and that is a 16. We're not going to win that one, and that is going to be a 1. So the Cardinals beat the Mets. Are you happy now, Steeler fan? Montreal taking on the Phillies. That is an 8 for the Expos. 53. And that is a 5. Phillies 26. 26, that's a 12. And they get 3. So the Expos still beat the Phillies 5-3. Finally, Cubs and the Pirates. A 3 and a 15. I'll be more prepared tomorrow night. Cubs 26 on a 3. And that is 2. And the Pirates, 15. That's 56. And they get 7, and they win. And that's it there. So that is your 10-minute ticker for, in this case, more almost like a 15-minute ticker. But only because I wasn't totally prepared. But we know what to do. And I think what I'll do next time is I will roll 4 sets of dice to make it quicker. So what I might do is roll 2 blues and 2 reds and 1 red. The red with the pips may be like, let me see here, like something like, let's see. So if I was to do this, so if I roll all 4 dice to make it a little quicker. So this would be 45, and that would be 43. I would read the pips ones first, and then the number ones after that. I could do that next time, and I think I will for next time to make it go a little faster. So I hope you don't mind it. We're going to start using this. As much as I love the quick results, I felt it was a little too random, just a little too random for my tastes. And I think it took away some of the abilities of some of the teams to not win. I don't know. I just thought it was a little. I mean, it still worked. I mean, after all, it's still working. The teams that are leading the divisions pretty much are doing it. So I hope you don't mind it. We're going to go to here. It makes it a lot easier for me to print because all I got to do is just print out the sheets for the season, and that's it. I don't have to worry about typing. It makes it a lot easier for me to do it. And these actually did cost me something. These weren't free. These did cost me something, but they weren't that expensive. So that's what we got going on. I'm going to start using Fast Score for 10-minute ticker. So I hope you don't mind it. As I said, it will take a little longer, but then again, a little more excitement in the 10-minute ticker, I guess. So tomorrow morning we will have the Angels and we will have the Angels and the Dodgers. The Angels and the Dodgers for 1995 one and gone. We will have the Orioles and the Red Sox tomorrow night. So please let all the Red Sox fans know they are on the board tomorrow night. And then the day before, we will start Game 1 of the 2020 World Series between the Dodgers and the Rays. As I said, Tony at CP Cards and Dice wants me to do the 2020 series as well to compare the stats with what he's doing because he's also doing it with the 2020 season. So I thought I'd go ahead and oblige him. Steeler fan, Philip Reynolds, Bob Tabletop Sports. Tribe Fan, Dan Douglas, Bears Den, Tim Pepper, Mark Russell, Philip Reynolds. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out through the turnstiles. Most appreciated. And please subscribe if you've not done so. I would like that too. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. See you guys tomorrow. White Sox over the Twins, 4-0. Catch you later, guys. Have a good night.